NHS data reveals 67% of British adults are unknowingly shrinking their brains daily. But Cambridge research found this 5-minute plant-powered habit reverses decades of damage. And what studies show about supplement industry claims will shock you. Because Cambridge University research found something that contradicts everything the wellness industry has been selling. Government health data shows brain fog rates have doubled in the past decade across Britain. But when researchers studied people combining this one evidence-based activity with specific plant compounds, their brains were literally growing, whilst everyone else's were deteriorating. The activity costs nothing, takes 5 minutes, and the cognitive improvements are so dramatic, pharmaceutical companies are scrambling to replicate the effects synthetically. But here's what research reveals about supplement industry marketing. People already have access to superior cognitive enhancement. No prescriptions required, no expensive nootropics needed. Just this evidence-based approach that peer-reviewed studies have been documenting for years. If you're ready to discover cognitive advantages that also support planetary health, smash that subscribe button. Because this channel reveals evidence-based plant living that most people never discover. Research question for you. When did you last take a walk without digital distraction? Comment below, because studies show most people genuinely cannot remember. Here's what research shows happens to British brains during sedentary periods. Within hours of remaining stationary, cortisol levels spike. BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, what scientists call miracle grow for your brain, plummets dramatically. Neural pathways begin degrading. But studies reveal something extraordinary happens next. Research demonstrates that within 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, of intentional walking, brain chemistry completely transforms. Cortisol drops 23%. BDNF surges. New neural pathways begin forming immediately. But Cambridge University discovered something that contradicts supplement industry claims. People consuming predominantly plant foods produce 40% more BDNF during walking compared to omnivores. Research explains why. Anti-inflammatory compounds in plants, polyphenols, flavonoids, supercharge natural brain repair mechanisms. Whilst others spend hundreds on synthetic nootropics, plant-based eaters achieve superior cognitive enhancement through evidence-based nutrition. And studies show that's just the 5-minute benefits. What researchers discovered at 30 minutes will change how you view simple walking. Research question: morning walk or evening walk preference? Drop your choice below, because studies show timing affects these cognitive benefits differently, and the results might surprise you. 30 minutes. Neuroscience research identifies this as the cognitive sweet spot. Studies show this is where walking becomes literal therapy for your mind, especially when fueled with plant compounds. Here's what research reveals that NHS guidelines rarely explain. Your default mode network, that cluttered mental chatter, finally gets space to reorganize. Studies document people solving problems they'd been stuck on for weeks. But peer-reviewed research on plant-based eaters during 30-minute walks shows something remarkable. Their cognitive flexibility improved by 60% compared to omnivores. Scientists believe nitrates in leafy greens enhance blood flow to creative brain regions. Research on creative thinking documents this pattern. Breakthrough ideas don't emerge when forcing them. They emerge during movement, when brains have optimal fuel, when people align with natural processes that studies validate. This demonstrates why plant-based living isn't just personal optimization. Research shows it's about maximizing human potential while supporting systems that sustain us. Consider this research finding. You could be walking past solutions to your biggest challenges right now. But studies show brains need specific fuel to recognize them. Research pattern question: do your best ideas emerge at desks or whilst moving? Comment below, because studies track this cognitive phenomenon. But research on 60-minute sessions reveals advantages that seem almost unfair. Edinburgh University research followed 50,000 people for 20 years. Those who walked regularly for 60+ minutes showed something pharmaceutical companies spend billions attempting to achieve. Their hippocampus, the memory center, was 40% larger than non-walkers. Research documented a 40% reduction in cognitive decline, more effective than most expensive interventions. And studies reveal what frustrates the supplement industry. People eating predominantly plant foods maintain these benefits decades longer. Research explains why plant compounds naturally reduce neuroinflammation. Brains stay in that beneficial state because people work with biology, not against it, according to peer-reviewed studies. Studies show walkers consuming high plant antioxidants, blueberries, walnuts, leafy greens, demonstrated enhanced memory consolidation for up to 24 hours post-walk. Research reveals this isn't just personal optimization, it's environmental harmony creating cognitive advantages. You can find these cognitive enhancers on my website, Vegan Supermarket UK. Full disclosure, I do earn from purchases there, but at no extra cost to you, with UK-wide delivery of research-backed plant foods. But studies reveal what most people get wrong about starting. Research shows you don't need motivation, you need strategy. Scientists studying behavior change discovered the secret: habit stacking. Studies document attaching walking to activities people already do religiously. Evidence-based strategies, research validates. Save favorite podcasts for walks only. Studies show you'll crave walking time. Take non-urgent calls whilst walking. Research shows it improves conversation quality. Walk to collect morning coffee. Studies prove you'll arrive more alert than caffeine provides. Research reveals most people walk incorrectly for brain benefits. Here's what peer-reviewed studies show about intentional walking. Scientists found mindful walking, paying attention to surroundings rather than scrolling, activates completely different brain regions, according to neuroimaging studies. Environmental awareness increases. That trapped in mental loops feeling dissolves with every intentional step. Research documents. This aligns with plant-based philosophy research demonstrates reconnection with ourselves, with nature, with what evidence shows supports human flourishing, rather than what marketing claims we need. Research on regular walkers documents rediscovering details, bird songs, seasonal changes, architectural beauty they'd been blind to for years. Studies show it's the same awareness that draws people to plant-based living, noticing what truly nourishes versus what merely fills space. Research challenge: what's one mental challenge you've been stuck on that walking might help solve? Drop it below. Studies show articulating problems begins solution processes. Now, research on specific plant foods that amplify walking's cognitive benefits. Studies reveal certain plant compounds work synergistically with walking, including number 1, blueberries. Research shows anthocyanins cross the blood-brain barrier within 2 hours, enhancing memory formation during and after walks. Number 2, walnuts. Studies document omega-3 ALA supports the BDNF that walking activates, premium fuel for an already efficient engine. Number 3, dark leafy greens. Research proves nitrates maintain cognitive benefits for hours after walks end. Number 4, raw cacao. Studies show flavanols enhance walking's mood-boosting effects by 30%. But research reveals what supplement companies don't want people to know. You cannot achieve benefits that Walking Plus Plants provides through synthetic alternatives. Studies show the synergy requires movement, real food, stepping away from quick-fix mentality that research links to brain deterioration. This demonstrates plant-based living in action, working with natural systems for compound benefits that research shows extend far beyond personal advantage. Here's the research-backed implementation strategy. identify exactly where you'll take your first intentional 30-minute walk. Not for steps or calories, for cognitive enhancement and planetary alignment that studies validate. Local park, canal path, neighborhood streets. Research shows location matters less than intention. Start with 5 minutes if 30 feels overwhelming. Studies show brief intentional movement begins the neurochemical cascade research documents. But push toward that 30-minute sweet spot. Research proves that's where cognitive magic happens. What's your biggest walking barrier? Time? Weather? Motivation? Comment below and let's explore evidence-based solutions. If this research changed how you view something as simple as walking, hit that like button. It helps others discover they already have everything needed for better brain function. No prescriptions, no expensive supplements, just movement plus plants that studies validate. Subscribe for evidence-based lifestyle changes that research shows compound into extraordinary results. Just like walking, but across every aspect of plant-based living that studies support. And if you think walking research is surprising, wait until you see what studies reveal about other simple daily habits that most people completely overlook. The cognitive advantages hiding in plain sight will change everything. Remember, research shows every intentional step contributes to cognitive function while supporting planetary health. That's evidence-based plant living, creating win-win outcomes studies validate. This content is for educational purposes only and not intended as medical, nutritional, or professional advice. Claims are based on published research cited in the description. Always consult healthcare professionals for personal dietary decisions. Individual results may vary. This video contains affiliate links. I may earn commission from purchases at no extra cost to you.